Around 1,000 bodies have been recovered near Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, in recent weeks. It's a discovery that the UN human rights chief says may amount to war crimes. The Rights Council is expected to decide whether to launch an official probe into the event. On the ground, cross-border attacks are on the rise. Russia is accusing Kyiv of shelling the border city of Belgorod, killing at least one person and injuring 7 others. Ukrainian officials have also reported shelling in the northern Chernihiv region. Kyiv forces continue to mount a bold counter-offensive near Kharkiv, Ukraine's second-largest city. Western intelligence officials say more towns and villages near the Russian border have been reclaimed. They add that Moscow has withdrawn troops from the area to replenish presumed losses. Kieran McQuillan joins us live now from Lviv. Kieran, Ukraine will be holding its first war crimes trial since the Russian invasion. What could that look like? What can we expect?
Yes, so the Prosecutor General of Ukraine, her name is Irina Vetsenigova, she says that they are now ready to prosecute this one particular trial, a Russian serviceman who will stand trial for murdering a Ukrainian civilian in the Sumy region in the 4th day of the invasion of this country. This 21-year-old soldier, they say, was in a stolen car. He was driving away from a Ukrainian military checkpoint when he pointed his Kalashnikov weapon outside the car and basically shot a civilian very close to his home. He was riding a bicycle and he died there on the spot. Now, the suspect, his name is Vadim Shirashmarin. He's still in custody and he will face trial. We don't know exactly when it will be. But of course, remember that this will be the first major war crimes investigation in modern times, and the most important one, using all of this digital technology that we now have at our disposal. CCTV footage, satellite imagery, GPS positioning systems. Even on our mobile phones, we are able to be tracked. And some of the stolen items, for example, that Russian soldiers had, have actually been tracked back to Russia. Now, of course, Vladimir Zelensky, the president of this country, says that it's very difficult for the Ukrainians to continue to hold out any hopes of talks with the Russians as these new atrocities are being discovered. He says the discovery of each new Bucha and each new Mariupol, as he puts it, makes that more difficult.
Since Ukraine has shut a major transit route for Russian gas and deliveries to Europe have fallen. Now, if this move could actually end up hurting the region more than it hurts Moscow, what's behind Kyiv's thinking here?
Well, of course, this is the first time that gas flows have actually been interrupted by this conflict since it started back in February. And this move has actually sent jitters throughout an energy market in Europe, which has already been very spooked by the war here and by the rising price of gas and oil throughout the world. And it's getting a lot of attention because this particular pipeline, it carries 1/3 of that gas over to Europe. And as of today, we do understand that that gas line is still dark. We were told by the energy operator here yesterday, Gas TSO, that they could divert that gas up to another pipeline. That pipeline is around the city of Suja. But according to a statement today on Gas TSO, that's the Ukrainian operator, they released that statement a few minutes ago. They said that Gazprom themselves have not taken the opportunity to increase the supply through that pipeline. And they say, in fact, today 27% less gas is flowing to Europe on that one pipeline. Analysts now do say that this could be about forcing Europe's hand. There are some frustrations here in Ukraine, of course, that Europe has not been quicker about imposing an oil embargo and gas embargo on Russia.
Kieran McQuillan reporting from Lviv. Thank you for the update there.